So this is my week of being without my husband. This should be fairly funny. I figured I'd vlog this and see what happens. Yeah. So I got that monster back there with me, and we're taking this one to the airport right now. Ugh. Don't know what I'm gonna do without my husband for a whole week. It's gonna be so sad. So very, very sad. Can't do it. Did you guys like this type of stuff on my channel? Say hi to the camera. What? What? I would have vlogged the entire week. I'm dad free! Ah, it's just the two of us, right? Yeah. So you ready for the weekend, for this week to go? Huh? You sure? You ready for routine? Okay. So it's night one of not being with my husband. He is gone, and as I said earlier, I figured I'd vlog this week of him not being here. It's pretty funny because it's like 9/11 and I am going to bed already. As you can see in my background, I am in bed and getting ready to go. My monster goes to bed at like 8, so yeah, that just means I'm gonna get a lot of sleep, I guess, whatever. So I'm in bed and I have my Kindles right here, and I am about 40% into Enchant by Micalea Smeltzer, and this book, let me tell you guys, oh my gosh, it is so interesting. And I am not really into YA fantasy, but this book is definitely dragging me in and, you know, bringing me into the story. The story is about Mara, who is about to turn 18 and come into some special powers. She learns about some family history and everything like that, and it's very interesting because, like I said, I don't usually get drawn into paranormal or fantasy or anything like that, so this book is a really big difference for me. And I'm also reading A Steel Heart, which is by Amie Knight, and this book is tearing me apart. It's just tearing me apart. It is inspired by one of her friends and a co-author that she's written with before. So all I continue to picture is her friend in this character, and I'm just loving it because, so your characters' names are Miranda and Holden. Male character is Holden, female character is Miranda, and Miranda is an editor for romance books, and she just has this huge heart. I mean, it's just right off the bat, you know that she has a huge heart. And you have Holden, who is this prior military veteran, and you learn his backstory pretty quickly in this story. And watching their journey, I'm about 30% into that book, and I just started both of those books over this 3-day weekend that we just had, and I know already, my poor little heart, I don't know what I'm going to do with it once I get through with this book, because I just think it's going to be amazing. I am also listening to still Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I'm listening to that in my car. I've been listening to it for about 2 weeks now, and it's taken me so long because I listen to it on my way to work, and on the way to work, I'm only in my car for about 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back, if that's like on a busy day of traffic and everything like that. But I'm really drawn into that book as well. I have a few Jennifer L. Armentrout books, but I haven't been able to really get into any of them except for this one, and that's because it is an audiobook. And I want to say that I pulled that book out from the library one other time and didn't get to listen to it before I had to turn it back in. So I really pushed myself to listen to it. And this book is about a young girl that has grown up in foster care and group homes, and she has not had all that great of a background. Well, she finally got to a good home that actually was loving and caring and everything like that, and now She decided to take her senior year and go back to high school. She was homeschooled before, so she's in high school now and trying to do the whole social settings and everything like that. I think that this is a very big difference for me when it comes to YA. Usually I'm not a big fan of YA, but this book has definitely drawn me in. It has a lot of triggers though. Mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. Yeah, there's so many triggers. Drug use and just economical issues and things like that. So it's just really, really interesting to see how that book is taken on. But that's just my check-in for night 1. I've pretty much rambled, and yeah, let's see how things go. We'll see you guys later. So I am on day 3 of being husbandless, and yeah, I have to go far away from my normal area to go to work today. I'm kind of scared for that, because that's usually when things end up happening, and then I'm going to be in almost a secure area, so I won't have any contact with the outside world, and I'm kind of scared that my son's gonna have something happen to him. Probably just jinx myself, but hopefully not. Almost done with the Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. As soon as I finished videoing this, I will be listening to that here on the phone. I got quite a bit of So Much More by Kim Holden listened to yesterday, and I have never been so infuriated with a character in my life. Oh my god, so infuriating, so just mad. I almost wanted to stop reading the book, and there is no redemption for the character of Miranda in that book. Absolutely none whatsoever. I hate her, and I've hated other characters before, but there was like good reason for them being, hated type thing. But she just has no reason to be the biggest bitch that she is, and it's just so very annoying, and I couldn't even think about it any longer, and I'm just like, so done with her, and I just want this book to be over with so that I can find out the ending, and I just know that she won't be redeemed. I am also 60% done with A Steel Heart, and it's ripping out my heart. Oh, it's so good, by Amie Knight. Amie, another 5-star on my hands with you, and you just bring the realism to a book. Because I just know you're using like real life events or real life experiences in this book, and it is so good. So very, very good, and I just can't. I'm just so into this book right now. I am also about 40% into Enchant, and I am loving it. I'm loving the YA fantasy feel of it. I didn't think that I would be drawn into a fantasy world, but I'm super happy about it, and I can't wait to finish that book. It's about witches, and I've never read a book about witches, and it's very interesting, this take on it, since I'm not fluent in fantasy. I can't be as critical as someone that is into high fantasy and fantasy worlds and things like that, but I am loving it. I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait to see what happens. And then the fact that there's 2 other books that I'm sure I'm gonna have to wait for some answers, kind of leery about that one, but hey, what have you. I'm gonna stop this now. I'm rambling, and I should be listening to a book. Here's day 3 check-in, evening time check-in, and I just finished So Much More by Kim Holden, and I am probably 30 minutes away from finishing Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I am 60% into A Steel Heart by Amie Knight. Loving that book. Loving that book. Oh my gosh. loving it so much. And with the problem with forever, these last 2 days commuting has been like, just breaking my heart, and I almost tear up while I'm driving, and it's just crazy. Oh, do I have my son convinced me to get Chinese tonight? I had told myself that I wasn't going to eat out initially. When I found out that I was going to be doing the single parent thing for this week, I was like, oh, we're just going to order food every night, and that's just how it's going to be. Well, circumstances changed, and that didn't happen. So my husband, my wonderful, wonderful husband, who happens to have his birthday today, and hopefully he's having fun in Austin and living it up. But it's his birthday today, and he made us food. So we've been eating leftovers since he left on Sunday, when I started this week-long vlog of my week without my husband. It's real interesting. We had swim practice tonight, and pretty much all day today I was in technology blackout because the location that I'm working in this week, I'm not allowed to have my electronics with me. So no phone, no Kindles, no Fitbit. So all my walking around I do in the building is just not getting tracked. So I'm not very happy about that. That is day 3. Probably going to bed early tonight because This Is Us is coming on tonight, and that's something I usually watch with the husband, but I might watch it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, and then just watch it again when he comes home. It's on the DVR. So that is my day 3 evening check-in. Alrighty. Hopefully this works for what I need to do. Hello, it is day number 4. Yeah, I think so. It's like Wednesday. Yeah. So sent him away on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, day number 4 morning. Just dropped the monster off at school, about to drive down to my training, and I finished So Much More by Holden last night, and I was on the fence about that one. Did a little quick review that you guys will see in the wrap up about that one, and going technology free again today. So I'm all kinds of disturbed about that, but I did bring my book along with me, so I'm going to try and read The Sun Is Also a Star by Micalea, get a little bit of that done, and hopefully after I get off of here I will finish The Problem with Forever, so then I can start The Kiss of Deception, start listening to that, which is The Remnants Chronicle by Mary E. Pearson, and it looks, I have all 3 of them on audiobook, so hopefully they are quick listens. I have found that the only thing wrong with audiobooks is that, or audiobooks on CD for that matter, is that when I'm in my car, I can't speed up. Oh, gotta change. And there's an accident up ahead and all kinds of craziness is happening. So you know what, I'm going to take this little route right here. So, lost my train of thought. Oh, the thing about audio on CD is that I can't speed it up. So, like in Audible and Hoopla and Overdrive, I can actually speed up the speed that the narrator speaks, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. I do love that feature. That's so much traffic. Okay, so completely lost my train of thought. The whole Audible, Hoopla, Overdrive, I can speed them up. Even Playaways, you can speed up the speed in which the narrator talks to you. So that is a plus, but you can't do that when you have CDs. So you actually have to take if it's an 11-hour book, you actually have to listen to it for 11 hours. That is a downfall, but you know, hey, that's what happens. So that's sort of my world right now. As you can see, it's really busy and driving and it's all kinds of craziness. Got my sunglasses on because it's stinking bright, but it's freezing cold if you haven't figured it out, because I got my big old scarf on. It was freezing in my room, in the training room that I'm training in, and all kinds of craziness. But it should be a good day, technology free. Very sad, very, very sad. So I'll check in with you guys a little later. It is day 5. Yes, I believe. I am on my last day of going to training, which I'm super excited about. Oh, so happy to be done with that. And that means no more driving for long periods of time. Although I did get books done during that time. Super excited about that. I finished, what did I finish yesterday? I finished The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout yesterday. And I had my good cry this morning after finishing A Steel Heart by Amie Knight. Oh, my heart. Oh my God, that book was so good. So freaking good. I knew Amie was gonna bring it with that book, but she just ripped my heart out. Oh, it was so amazing. So amazing. If you want to know more of my feelings on that one, please check out my November wrap up. And I'm gonna have to throw on my sunglasses here in a second. Gosh, it was just so good. It was so very good. So I'm driving along, and I'm almost done with my week without my husband. So excited about that one. Yes, I can't wait. Being a single parent is freaking hard. And that's just a week. I've only done it for a week. So I commend these people that do it way longer or do it all the time, 24/7, things like that. Yeah, can't wait. See, I had to throw on my sunglasses because it's quite bright here driving around. Got my prescription glasses. Since I wear glasses all the time, these are prescription, so I can see. So last night I posted a rant video about my feelings on BookTube and how it's a huge generational gap thing going on. You know, millennials definitely have cornered the cornerstone for BookTube. It is millennials that are out there that are looking for, you know, book information on YouTube. Most of my generation, Xennials, we're looking on YouTube for help videos, how to change a tire or how to unclog your drain or things like that. And I get that, I really do. But I think at the same time, my generation, Xennials, are definitely branching out, and I would hope that, you know, I could spread the wealth on getting back into reading, because we're definitely a generation that is getting back into reading more than before, and we're looking for something completely different than millennials. We're looking for things that are real, things that can grab us, and escapism, and take us away from our lives, but at the same time it's relatable to what's going on in our life. We can see ourselves in those characters, and we love that aspect. I know I love that aspect of reading, especially when I read books like A Steel Heart, which has a military character, and just so much goodness. So very good. So that's my chat for this morning. I'm on my way to training, and I'm gonna start listening to Kiss of Deception. I started that yesterday on the way home from training, and I'm only about a half a disc into it, and it seems like it's gonna be an interesting story. I hope it continues to go along well. Quick little update. Chilling at lunch in my car. I've read another chapter or two of Enchant by Micalea Smeltzer. What? Oh my God. Just all of a sudden, I'm like, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I'm just yeah, I'm so in love with this side of Micalea that I just don't even know what to do with myself. I thought it was like, I love her other books, and this one is paranormal, I guess you could say, because it has to do with witches, and it's so different than the writing that I've listened or read from her before, and it is totally catching me off guard. I did a rant a few days ago that I posted on YouTube. You guys may have seen it, may have not seen it already. But that rant had to do with generational gaps and everything like that. And the comments that I'm getting back that I've been completely delved into for the last 12 hours or so, whenever I got a chance to look at my phone and look at the comments and stuff like that, you guys are amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't even start to thank you for the conversations, and I wish I wasn't on electronic blackout right now for responding back to you, because I totally would. But by the time you guys see this, I will have already responded back to most of your comments and everything like that, because this is a vlog and, you know, it's the middle of the day of day 5 without my husband. I got swim practice tonight, so I will be reading more. I actually think friends are going to be at swim practice, so that's going to be a little difficult because we like to chat while we're at swim practice and talk. And they just got back from a cruise, so I can't wait to find out how that went. The pictures I've seen are pretty awesome, and they weren't at practice on Monday, so I didn't get to talk to them then. I have a headache. I like all of a sudden have a headache. I've been getting them again, and that's very sad, because I went and had my ears pierced so that they would go away, and they did for about 5 or 6 months, but they're starting to come back. So maybe I might need to go to the doctors. Maybe, just maybe. But back to the YouTube comments on my rant. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely going to do another video in response to some of the things that you guys brought up down there, and of course comment back to you guys. But yes, you guys are giving me so many ideas of videos that I could do that aren't necessarily romance book related, just talks and discussions, because obviously you guys like when I do that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that more often, and just really just sort of put my opinion out there and not let it fester within me. Put it out into the YouTube sphere and let you guys comment about it and discuss. And if you see a comment down there that you want to discuss about, please do share the video, make it go viral, do what you have to do. Please, please, please. It's awesome. So that's my check-in for midday, day 5. Hello. Super early in the morning. I don't even know. I think it's day 6 of being without my husband, and I look like crap. It's Saturday. My son practically has his own private swim practice going on right now. Good morning. Nope, you're good. I'm taping myself. Yeah, at the pool. But crack of dawn. Gotta love the swimmer's life. So super excited that I don't have to do this next week. Kind of love it. I get to sleep in next week. But let's get this practice in. Let's see. What have I been reading? So I read... Let's see. I read... Oh, I can't even remember. It's been like 2 days since I did a check-in. I'm reading, or I'm listening to The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson in my car. But since I've had to drive my kid around, I don't actually get to listen to it. Let's see, what else? I'm almost done with Enchant by Micalea Smeltzer. Really, really good, really different. I don't know if it's, you know, on par with all the other fantasy books that are out there, but I have been really enjoying it. It's really different for me and really like that. My husband comes home this afternoon, so that means I have to put all these videos together and get this vlog out so you guys can see a week without my husband. It's been really interesting. Not very eventful, but whatever. Gosh, I really want to tell you guys what I've been reading. Oh, so for Contemporary-a-thon, I found The Gravity Between Us, yes, by Kristen Zimmer, and I listened to it on Hoopla Digital, and oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so very good. It's this coming of age story for lesbians, and there was some drama in there that I didn't particularly care for, but I guess you could say it was understandable for the age of the characters. They are, one is emancipated, so she's about 17 or 18, and then the other is in college, so they're learning, they're getting their, you know, footing in life and figuring out that they like the same sex. And needless to say, it's just really interesting. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, so that's all that's been going on. I'll check with you guys later, probably on my way to get my husband and finish up this video. So I got the husband back and decided to take him out to dinner at Ruby Tuesdays. You can see all the good food we already ate. Probably should have taken a picture of it before we left. Just checking in. Waiting on dessert right now. Say something. Really? You're just gonna laugh? You're the one that wants to be on YouTube, right? If you can't be in front of a camera, what makes you think you can be on YouTube? You would have to talk. Nothing? You're not going to talk either, are you? Gosh, how do I have camera shy people in my life? Really? You're going to put bunny ears on me? Glad you think that is so funny. Where did that laugh come from? What? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Tell the camera what we're waiting for.
Dessert.
What dessert are we having?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Still don't know.
Fine. Yeah.